Hey, what's up, ladies? This is Diana Ballard, and welcome to the Mom Training Podcast, where we discuss the skills and strategies to create possibilities in motherhood and make it more fun, efficient, organized, and peaceful. With so many things bargaining for our time, do we feel we give motherhood as much time as we need? Now, we're not talking about this today to feel guilty or get down on ourselves, but to step back and really look at our priorities and how we are doing. If we find something we need to adjust, we slightly adjust our course in different directions, forgive ourselves if we found that we were a little off priority, and move on. The only way we're going to get better at anything is to step back and see where we need to adjust ourselves, learn something new, or go in a different direction. So it doesn't mean wallowing in guilt, shame, or regret, but being able to feel those emotions and be like, I messed up there, or I let that slide a little longer than I should have, or wow, I didn't realize I was neglecting this for so long. Don't be afraid of those feelings, but utilize them to change your course and make things better and move on. If you think about it, those emotions can actually be considered good if we don't stay stuck in them. Either training your mind to process through the emotions and realizing that you have the power to get up and walk a different way. Which eventually we all want to get to that point, but there is also no shame in getting help in processing those emotions if need be. Today we're going to talk about how keeping motherhood as a priority will bring us the most fulfillment and joy and prevent regret. Prevention is our biggest key in anything that we do. Preparing early, preventing problems, we totally have the capability of doing that. Because the last thing we want to feel is regret. Obviously, we're never going to be perfect. We'll be able to look back and wish we would have changed some things, but the benefit is that we can look at the past and the present and make new decisions and change everything from this moment forward. Again, not expecting perfection, but that we can get really good at what we want to be and do with our family. Now, before anyone totally jumps the gun with an all-or-nothing mindset, let's discuss some things. So 1, motherhood is going to look different for everyone. How we honor and enjoy motherhood is going to look different for everyone, okay? What will make you be fulfilled, joyful, and prevent regret will not be the same as other people. So let's not compare. Yes, it's awesome to get ideas from other moms about how they put motherhood as a high priority, but as you gather ideas, carefully ponder, pray, and trust your mom intuition, you personally will know what you need as a mother for you and your children. So 2, figuring out what you need and how you need to do motherhood to find fulfillment, joy, and prevent regret is a work in progress, and it'll change over time. So don't think it's going to happen today or tomorrow. At least wait till next week, girl. No, but overall, I believe once you figure out the foundation of how you honor, enjoy, love, and cherish motherhood, you can adjust things as they change around you. Times still may be hard, but you will have the skills you need and the foundation that you need to be able to adjust, to be able to start to feel fulfillment in the changes that are happening around you. So hopefully today's podcast can help you open your eyes a little more to where you are doing good and where you might need some adjusting. All right, 3, you're not going to feel joyful and fulfilled every second. You have to realize that a constant joy is not real. Diana, I can't believe you're telling me this right now. No. Hear me out. I'm sure you've heard before, to experience joy and know what true joy is, you also have to experience the opposite. So why and how do we assume that that doesn't apply to us in motherhood? That we're supposed to be joyful and enjoy motherhood the whole time, and then when we don't, we feel bad, we're down on ourselves. Oh my gosh, I can't even. There will be times when we are filled with the most breathtaking joy and have special, happy, beautiful moments. And others where we feel defeated, hurt, overwhelmed, and like your head is going to explode. Experiencing those emotions are okay. It's just not okay to stay there, right? You have the utmost power and ability to stand back up, dust yourself off, and create your next moment. So know that the struggle is normal. You are normal, and you can learn how to get back up quicker and continue forward. If you're feeling pain in some area, it means you have an opportunity to grow. That's awesome. I know it's not real fun, but you can do it. So why is keeping motherhood as a top priority so important? Making a consistent effort to make sure that you are doing what you need to feel fulfilled and to feel and see your family's needs are taken care of will bring you the most peace. Because, think about it. If you're constantly feeling guilty, anxious, or fearful if you're doing it right, how does that affect your actions, feelings towards others, and yourself? It makes it a lot harder, right? So we're going to talk about today a couple things that we can practice to help us feel fulfilled in our own way. So I would highly recommend finding some quiet time. Now, I know that sometimes that is hard. But pay a babysitter if you need to. This is important for you. This is about your emotional and mental health. To be able to figure out what fulfills you and what brings you joy. How can I stop feeling like crap about what I'm doing? This is really important. So hire a babysitter, have your husband watch the kids, leave the house if you need to, and you really need to think about this, okay? It could be on a drive. I like to write, so we're going to talk about writing as one of the ways. But you need to find some time when you can be in a quiet place. So the first thing I want you to do is clear your mind. Sitting down, letting everything go. The phone is put away. I am here because I want to figure out an answer. I want to figure out what I need. Now, you're not going to get this entire download of I need everything here. No. 1 to 2 things. Okay, what could you change? What do you need to feel fulfilled and joyful? Is it that I need to feel like I spend more quality time with my kids? That I have more activities with them? Am I feeling bad because I'm not reading books before bed? What is it? What 1 to 2 simple things could you adjust that would give you fulfillment and joy? So while you're sitting there in that quiet moment thinking, I want you to think about this. What if you didn't have to do it alone? Now, I know that there are a lot of different people that listen to this podcast, a lot of different beliefs, a lot of different lifestyles, different things like that. I love you all, okay? But there is such relief in believing in a higher power. There is such relief in believing that I'm not having to do this mom thing alone. Yes, we have mom support. Yes, we have other people we can lean on. But the best part about believing in a higher power is that we have the capability of receiving our own inspiration. So as you're sitting there and thinking about what you need, maybe set an intention that you're kind of reaching upward with your thoughts, saying, okay, higher power, God, if you're out there, what do I need? If you're what everybody else says you are, the Almighty, the one who knows it all and loves me beyond measure and also loves my kids beyond measure, what do I need to change? What do I need to adjust? What do I need to do? Give me 1 to 2 things that I can adjust that'll make me feel more fulfilled and joyful and prevent regret. And sit there for a little bit and ponder it. Think about it and see what comes. So you may be sitting there in that moment and no download comes upon you, right? Keep listening the next couple days. Have your experiences teach you. When you feel something, you know what? I need to do more of this right here. I need to adjust so I can do more of this right here. Or, this is where I'm being distracted. And because I'm being distracted, this over here is being neglected. Let your experiences over the next couple days teach you where you need to change and adjust. So that kind of runs into the next piece. Once you figure out what it is you need to change and what it is that you need to adjust, add back in, or do to make you feel fulfilled and joyful and prevent regret, plan in that quality time and activities with your family, what they need, and what also makes you feel fulfilled. So remember that each family and each mother and every kid is going to be different, but I'm going to share with you a couple things I do just to give you a couple ideas. For me to be fulfilled and joyful, I have a couple mile markers. Monday we go for a walk, we read books before bed and nap, talking to them at certain times, making sure that we have dinner together, taking them to a fun activity once a week. Every Wednesday it's like play morning. Play morning is when we spend our time together. We go out, we see things, we do things. It's like their time, they're with mommy. And then Friday is like my day of rest. So I don't do any type of work. We chill, we snuggle, we watch movies. For me, that fulfills me. These are some of the things that I'm like, oh, okay, these are what I've planned in for myself and my kids so that I feel fulfilled. I feel I'm giving them the time they need. We've adjusted. This is something that we need together. She needs this, I need this. He needs this, I need this. Okay, this is how we have adjusted it in. How can you get to the end of a day, of a week, of a month, of a year, and look back and say, I loved them the best I could. Was I perfect? No. But I know that I tried my best to give them the quality time they needed, the love they needed, and they know that I love them. So I want you to think what that means to you and step back and see where you might need to adjust or change something. I know that stuff like this is not easy, but easy is not the way that we're going to accomplish what we want to. To become the happiest that we can be, we have to take a step forward. And sometimes that hurts. Sometimes that is not fun. A lot of times it's not fun. There can be exciting moments, but it becomes mundane sometimes. It becomes over and over again to continue to take that step forward. But overall, the work, the effort, the pondering, the moving is worth it. I know you can do it. I want to say thank you guys so much for sharing this podcast. A lot more mamas have joined us on this mom training podcast because of you. Thank you for helping change the world one family at a time by helping change and refine and build up one mama at a time. So thank you guys so much for being so supportive and for sharing everything. Come follow me on Instagram and Facebook for more tips and inspiration at Diana Ballard Live. That's at Diana Ballard, Live. Hit subscribe to make sure you're here next week and tell everyone you know about the podcast, and we'll see you next week on the Mom Training Podcast.